Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your extra daily dose of skill. Let's have some fun with SU-122. Quick information, if you are watching this video whenever video is released, you can get this tank for free by farming drops from pretty much Wargaming channel. It is one out of 3 tanks, SU, Panzer, and AC-4 experimental, so that's what we are going to do, and we are going to cover them all. All and all, in my humble opinion, the tank isn't the finest, at least in my humble opinion, right? The tank isn't the easiest tank to play with. It has no armor, it has quite derpy gun handling, but it has a very huge fun factor. You can double tap someone. I rated this tank 3. Looks like community agrees with me, and in the same time the fun rating is pretty high. Keep this in mind. You can rate the tanks yourself in the index page by logging in via our gaming API, and if you have 50 games with a tank, you can definitely do so and share your opinion. What do you think about one or another tank? Now, this is the worst case scenario for us, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We are playing in the Glacier, which is a big map. It is a standard battle, which is okay, doesn't really matter, right? But it is a tier 7 matchmaking. What that basically means? We are kind of effed here, and if we are going to score, let's say, 1000, it is going to be a good game, and I'm not even joking. This is a bit unfortunate, but it is how it is, and matchmaking can be really rough on you once in a while. That's a fact, and that's for sure. What we are going to do, we are going to sit in the bush and we are going to wait until someone will make one or another mistake, right? That's all we are trying to do, and that's what we are aiming for. I'm going for a double tap over there. Unfortunately, we did not manage to find anyone, which is completely fine. We are okay. Now, speaking about the tanks like this, you need to keep in mind that shell velocity is extremely slow with the tanks like this, right? So making pre-aiming the shots can be very difficult, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It can be very difficult. Even this one, I mean, look how much we need to wait until we are hitting them, right? It's absolutely ridiculous, but once again, it's completely normal considering that you are playing with a derp tank. And derp tank usually equals fun for folks who loves to see a humongous amount of the damage done by one shot, right? Nothing too crazy, nothing unusual, everything is completely alright. You will have plenty of the games like this with this tank whenever you are just simply feeling kind of useless and you are feeling, it is not my game. The next battle is going to be better. It's completely normal, fellas, and I think it would be unfair if I would take the best games I ever had with this tank and showcase them. Although, keep this in mind, if you are using index page, you can find it which highlights best games with one or another tank, right? Just explore the index. There is a lot of things for you to see and explore overall. There is a lot of things, fellas. Okay, what we are going to do now, we are going to blind shot over there. Why are we going to blind shot over there? Because, so close. Because we do not have any other activity to do at this point, just to blind fire, right? It is how it is, not much what we can change about that, and we are trying to enjoy our game to the maximum, right? It's difficult, it's hard, it is a bit frustrating as well, but once again we are feeling kind of alright. Beautiful shot to the SU, that is completely fine, and we are chilling. We are going to hit him once again in approximately 1 second, hopefully we can eliminate him from the game. I haven't seen the splash, so maybe we hit him, but we did not finish him off. Nope, apparently we did not even hit him. That's completely fine. That is completely fine. Can we eliminate this gentleman? Yes, we can. Okay. 500 damage dealt already. Hip hip hooray. Now, we need to figure out how we can be aggressive in this situation and how we could get a bit more use of all of this, right? We definitely need to do that. I don't really think our team is having the best time on top of the hill over there. And you know what? We are going to load the heat ammunition here just for shits and giggles. Maybe we can launch ourselves down from top of the hill and we could jump on this Oi while going for a double penetration. That would be absolutely glorious, that would be amazing, and that would be my dream. But once again, not every dream is coming true, right? We need to keep this in mind. But this is one of those games whenever you are going to struggle a lot with the tanks like this. It's just how it goes, it's just how it works, and it's completely fine. Where the armor goes of this tank, there is no armor whatsoever, so it is going to be a bit of the struggle to make this tank work in close combat. Sure, in Ensk it would be significantly easier to play with this tank. I have no doubts whatsoever, but overall, it is difficult. It is very, very difficult. Fellas, I am preparing for my stunt. I am preparing for my stunt. Oh, Stug, maybe. We are going to go on top of the hill and we will take our time to pray. Would you look at, Would you look at that, incoming. You feel me? You feel me? This is a selling point of this vehicle, fellas. This is a selling point of this tank. This is how you are having fun with this vehicle. And this is how are you enjoying it. Straight up, this is a selling point of the tank like this, fellas. And it is completely fine. There is nothing bad about it. Now, we are loading high explosive for obvious reasons because we are hoping to see this T-67. It is very, very important. And I have a feeling that we should be able... I have a feeling we should be able to slap him. Oppa. Beautiful. This is how you play with the tanks like this, fellas. Absolutely ridiculous, don't you think so? And the best part of this game is that we can have some style points by... Whee! Soft landing. We landed on the butt. Beautiful. So, you see, fellas, I think it is very, very important to show the games like this as well, or the downside of the tank, right? Whenever I was working on this tank, Mark, I struggled a lot to be consistent because some game I did 2000 and some game I barely did 1000. This is what this tank is. So 1000 damage, like I said, it would be a good score, and it definitely was. We are 5th by experience, we are 3rd by the damage, and we got 65,000 profits, although 50,000 profits are coming from completing mission. Nice, I'm happy. Okay, beautiful. Ghost Town Assault. Tier 6 matchmaking isn't that big of a deal, and I think we are going to be okay. Listen, in this situation we are going to be tiny touch more aggressive and we are going to play in the city. I will try to do my best in order to find some clueless tanks, and hopefully we can double tap them for casual 700 damage or 800 damage, right? That's the plan, that's the hope, that's the dream, and this is a selling point of this vehicle, fellas. This is a selling point of this tank. You want to find the tourists and you want to send them to the garage, right? This is exactly what you are looking for. Meanwhile, definitely a tourist, but derp gun is a derp gun. We cannot complain about this, right? Okay. Enemies have Bishop Arta. Bishop Arta is disgusting. One of the most disgusting artists in the lower tier. Very, very difficult situation, very difficult games, but we are big boys and we are going to be okay. We are going to survive this. Now, do you see the Skoda? Skoda is sitting in the open field. So what do I want to do? I want to peek sideways like this, and I want to make sure that we are going to eliminate this gentleman from the game, right? That's the point, that's the hope, that's the dream. I see this T1, but I don't really care about this T1 because we are eliminating the Skoda at first, which is completely fine, and this is what we are looking for. Also, whenever you have such a little hit points, fellas, every and each hit points matters, okay? Every and each HP definitely matters for you. So in this type of situation, we are sitting in the deep poo-poo hole. It doesn't look great for us. It doesn't feel excellent. We lost already half of the hit points in this game, and it is very, very, very hard for us to play this, right? And I think it is important thing to highlight that the games like this are quite common for tanks of this caliber, okay? Games like this are quite common. It's okay. We are doing our best. We are trying to annoy the enemies. Relax, take it easy. We have all time in the world. Crocodile is sitting sideways. I would really love to slap the living crap out of this gentleman. But in the same time, I am aware of that it is going to be very, very hard and very difficult. Plus, on top of that, peeking sideways can be just straight up signature to the death. Right? But you know what? I'm risking. I am risking. Luckily, he doesn't pay attention. No. $308 is better than nothing. We captured the base and now we are trying to escape. You see? I am trying to find the proper angles to play with this tank and I'm trying to do my best. But this is that difficult to make this mother trucking tank work, fellas. This is that hard to make this mother trucking tank work. That's okay. There is still some artas, and hopefully we can eliminate them. You need to find the balance in being aggressive and being passive, which is extremely, extremely difficult thing to do, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We are yoinking the kill because he hit us before, and that satisfies me. That makes me very, very happy. And it doesn't look like we are going to have too much fun in this situation unless we are going to double tap this Mr. Nashorn here, right? Now the question is, can we actually do that and can we punish this gentleman? This is the question. I know I am down to fartable. I am very, very well aware of that. I'm going to load gold instantly because if this T-150 would try to go back, we would have a bit better angle for him. Just a bit. I don't need much. I need just tiny touch better angle. Doesn't look like he's going to get involved into this wave. Yeah, those are the games, fellas. Those are the games. Those are... And you know what? I don't really think it is bad to have a tank which has a very high fun factor, but which is very difficult tank to play, you know? I don't really think it is horrible, and I do not really think it is pathetic or it's sad or something. Let's see the score. Okay, we are back. 800 damage, 2 kills. So far, very difficult. We are fourth by experience. We are fourth by the damage, and we got 1000 profits. And yeah, you need to shoot quite a bit of the gold ammunition with this thing as well. And the last but not least, we have Oyster Bay standard battle. Okay, let's see what we can do. So the first things first, we are going into the heavy line, or at least that is the plan, right? What I would love to do, I would love to see some sort of tank, I do not know, light tank destroyer to push like this, right? It would be absolutely amazing if we could nuke someone. That would be awesome, but once again, that's pretty difficult. Or alternatively, I changed my mind. I am going to take this position here and I will go for a blind shots here. There is a chance that we are going to meet some gentleman who is... Opa, that's okay. That's okay. All Gucci. There is a chance we are going to meet a gentleman over there and we can simply one-shot him. There is a big chance that Nashorn will sit there or Ikea will sit there, doesn't really matter. We just need to get some use. So, how we are going to do the things? We are getting into position and we are trying to figure out where exactly they would sit. And I think that someone would sit right there. Let's go with a double blind shot just like so. Bam! Double blind shot. I do not really see the splash, honestly. What is the chance that we hit someone? I do not really know, honestly. I do not really know. We are okay, we are sitting well, we are enjoying ourselves, we are having the best time ever. Not a chance. Wait a second. If I would hit even someone over there, is the distance good enough? No, I cannot even blind fire. We cannot blind fire each other. Fellas, you see, 730 meters distance is too big of the distance, so we cannot blind shot each other. We just simply cannot. That's okay. Not a big deal. We are going to be just fine. All I want to see enemies getting involved here. Very unique playstyle from this tank. Extremely unique playstyle. Very difficult, I would say, but once again, whenever all stars are aligned, you can have loads of fun. Now there is other point, if stars are not aligned, then your fun is extremely moderate, to say that the least, right? Then the situation looks completely different. Now, what is my goal in this situation? I can see this Nashorn, and I truly hope that Mr. Nashorn would try to make pressure like this, okay? That would be absolutely amazing. Although, it doesn't change the fact that I am blind as a bat, fellas. I am blind as a bat, and it is very, very difficult to get some use in this way, but we are going to be fine. Now, what is my dream? My dream is Nashorn tar goes like this, okay? What is the chance that I would be able to outspot him? I believe there is quite a big chance I will outspot this guy. I am waiting for Nashorn still. I am waiting for Nashorn, fellas. I hope he is following the heavy tanks. Patience is important, but in the same time, the question is, isn't he sniping from somewhere over there? Because there is a very big possibility that he made a decision to do that. There is a huge possibility he made a decision just to simply stay safe and not to make any pressure up front. Okay. What that means we are loading the gold ammunition instead. We are loading the gold ammunition instead. And we are going to prepare for this Oi traveling through the middle of the field. Because this Oi should go through the middle of the field, at least in my humble opinion. And we should be able to eliminate him from the game. I mean, very bad angle. Extremely bad angle for us. Worth a try anyways. Okay, good. We eliminated him. That's nice. What to do next? You see how difficult it is to play with this tank? You see how difficult it is to make this vehicle work overall. And I'm telling you, I was struggling a lot where the mark of excellence goes of this tank. It was a pure struggle, and I remember I was getting quite angry as well playing with this vehicle, because I feel like I am making the correct decisions. I am truly feeling like I'm making the correct decisions. You cannot be too aggressive, you cannot be too passive. So you need to find the middle ground of all of this. And finding middle ground is so bloody difficult. It is that hard, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It is that hard. And once again, there is nothing bad about struggling to make one or another tank work. It is not bad thing. And I think this is as fair as I can be where the review of the tank goes, right? I think this is as fair as I can be. Now, this is a fun fact, and this is fun moment. Bam! Straight in the face, Gatov. He's going straight to the garage, right? I mean, tell me it's not fun. Tell me it's not fun, I dare you. That is very, very fun, and that is very enjoyable experience. Now, Mr. Nashorn. For Nashorn, we can load high explosives without bigger problems. Bam! 400 in the face. And we are going for a ramming situation, right? But as you can see, we cannot really have a very good game. And very good game for this tank would be 2,000 or 2,500 whenever you are slapping everyone. Kaboom, double penetration. Kaboom, double penetration. Kaboom, double penetration. This is not the tank for that. So keep this in mind before getting this tank or overall buying this tank, because I assume some folks may look at this video half year from now or 1 year from now, right? 1,100 damage, 45,000 assisting damage. First by the experience, second by the damage, very difficult. 70,000 profits, which is very much appreciated, and our average performance with this tank is barely 1,000 damage and no assisting damage. I think I need to give another go for this tank. One more game for a good measure, let's go. And the last but not least, Redshire Standard Battle. Okay, we cannot complain about this, we are going to be just fine. Now, what we need to think about, how many heavies there are? 3 heavy tanks. Okay, I see how it goes. I think we should meet a lot of sniper schnitzels overall sniping from here. Because it's lower tier, there is a big chance that folks will simply make this decision, right? And this is exactly what we want, this is exactly what we need. So what we are doing, we are going to snipe through across the whole map. BT7 is having the best time ever, he's going through the middle while saying la 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 la, and he's enjoying himself, that's great. Let him enjoy himself, fellas. Let him have a great time and let him enjoy World of Tanks. Meanwhile, do you see this Lago? As a tier 4, this gentleman may be one-shotted. You see what I'm talking about? This tank definitely has some selling points or selling traits, I would say. 100% this tank does. 100%. And it can be hell of a fun to play with this vehicle, 100%. Okay, unfortunate. Can we slap him now? Ah, and he stopped. It's okay. We have all time in the World of Tanks. We are just enjoying ourselves and we are having a blast, fellas. There is nothing to be worried about and there is nothing to complain about. Kaboom, right into the ass, 450. You see? This is the game that I've been looking for and this is the game that I want to see. This is literally the game that I want to see, fellas. This should be 2,000, at least that's what I am hoping for and that's what I am begging for, let's say like that. Plenty of the sniper schnitzel, mother truckers, this is what we want to see. Panzer T-25 returned back, okay, that is a smart decision by this gentleman. But once again, not a big surprise, we are okay. And all we need to do, we need to go for a blind shot here. How about that? Blind shot right over there. You know what I noticed? I blind shotted the rock. Literally. I blind shotted the rock, fellas. Okay. We cannot penetrate him, but we can scare him. Never mind, we can penetrate him. Never mind, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we can penetrate him. Skill, do you know where light tank is sitting? Sure I do. Sure I do, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, sure I do. Do you see this bush here? This is where we are aiming, and we are going for double tap. Unfortunately, it's not the case. Unfortunately, I did not manage it to hit this light tank, but that's completely okay, and we are not going to cry over this. That gives us more information that light tank doesn't sit in this bush, which is completely fine. It is completely alright, and we are fine. Now, what I would love to see, so if light tank doesn't sit here, there is a chance that someone will be sitting in this position, okay? So what we need to wait until someone will spot someone here. By the way, pre-aiming with the derp guns can be extremely difficult and it can be extremely hard. Please keep this in mind. I'm just going for a blind shot because you never know when you will hit shots like this and I'm spotted here. I mean, I have suspicion that light tank is sitting here, okay? I have suspicion, fellas, that light tank is sitting right there. I told you. I told you. I'm trying to hit the pixel here, but this is very, very difficult. Now Stuart will try to run for his life. He may fail miserably. He's running. Pre-aim now. Oh! What a pre-aim shot, fellas. What a pre-aim shot. Also, Marder. There is a chance Marder is sitting somewhere here. I'm not Marder. Could this light tank have such a humongous view range, fellas? Could this light tank have such a humongous view range? Yeah, indeed, he actually did. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky bugger. So, look, this is a bit different situation. We were sniping from the back. We enjoyed ourselves to the fullest. We had a great time, and hip hip hooray, that was a good experience, right? But once again, where the score goes, it is so hard to be consistent with this tank. Very, very, very hard. I mean, I'm consistent for 1000, but 1000 isn't that great with this vehicle, right? You can do definitely more, but once again, you need to have those good games. And to be completely honest with you, I think this is a great representation of what this tank is capable of doing, or what you can expect for average game with this tank, right? 1.3 thousand damage, 3 kills. I am completely fine. We are 4th by experience, we are 2nd by the damage, and we made 26,000 profits, which is very much appreciated. Now, after 4 games, our average performance is close to 1.1 thousand damage. That's all we have. Plus, on top of that, just to highlight this, for tank destroyers, I think whenever you are losing, it is the best situation, because then you don't need to make pressure. And in this situation, it wasn't the case. If you are wondering what is my average performance with this tank, I have played 100 games and I have 1.2 thousand average damage and 100 assisting damage. So I played below average here, but this is how the session was looking like, right? Anyways, fellas, I hope you enjoyed the session. I hope you had a great time. SU-2-122 in action. If this tank will ever be on sale, would I recommend to buy it? Only if you love the derp guns, and other than that, I would recommend to avoid this, to buy this vehicle, because it's just simply far away from being ideal. Thank you very much for watching. Skills out for today. Peace.